Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to make stack tags with journaling spots and pockets. So what it's going to be, I have 3 different size tags. And they're going to be connected at the top with this brass fastener, brad, whatever you want to call it. And then they'll spin around so you'll be able to journal on the back. I'll have these tags glued shut at the bottom and the sides so they can be pockets. Now in today's video, I don't have anything inked. I have to glue my papers onto my tags, and then I have to ink them. I have like little journaling cards to go inside of them. So them all have to be glued and inked, but I'm going to do the main part of the inking off camera. So I'll just show you a little steps as I go, because I don't want the video to be way too long. So let me see, I have little birds that I'm going to put on the fronts of them. And I'm going to use these papers. I thought these papers was really pretty for my tags. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I can start gluing one on, and then I'm going to go off camera and I'll glue the rest of them. So I hope everyone's having a good day today. I think I'm going to just use glue stick in the center and do my regular my regular glue around the outside, because I want to make sure it sticks good. And then I'm not real sure if I'll cut like the tag design in it where you just cut it at an angle, or if I round my edges. I haven't figured that out yet. Some of this is going to be, I'm going to figure it out as I go. I try not to do that too much, but that's how we're doing this one today, so I hope it turns out okay. So let's see, and then I'll just go over them, smooth them out. And then I'll just be trimming off the excess paper. And then on the backs of these tags, I'm just going to lightly stamp use my script stamp and just lightly stamp a little bit. And then the back of them can be used for journaling. It won't be too dark that you won't be able to see what you're writing. So that'll be the front of my small one. So I'm going to go ahead and go off now and glue the other 2 on. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so I thought I would just finish inking the back of this one. And while I was off, I went ahead and rounded my corners and put the hole in the top for the brad, because I have to use this, so I just shoot little pieces all over the place. Okay, so now I think before I put the brad in, I'm going to go ahead and glue the pocket shut. I just slightly inked around the back just to do the edges. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to have my pockets on this side. So I'm going to glue this side and across the bottom. This side and across the bottom. Just try to keep my glue close to the edge. You know, so we have plenty of room for our journaling cards to go in. That's some straight gluing. Glue just a little around on that corner. Now I have my journaling cards cut, but after they're glued, I'll have to try them to make sure they're not too long. And there's our pocket. I like to make tags, so I thought this would just be something a little different. I was trying to figure out what to do with tags. And I love this paper. I think Mark glitter glue will be strong enough. I maybe should have used Fabri-Tac on it, but I think they'll be okay. So let's see if I need to trim it. Yes, I do. So let's see here just a minute. Probably more so because I went around the corner a little bit. But so I don't want it showing above the hole. So I think I'll just trim it off about here. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. And then we're going to have little tabs go on the cards. So let me put that back with the paper that it goes with. Otherwise, I might end up losing everything. Okay, so think we'll just try to do about the same thing here. Just cut it off about there. Well, I can tell you the size of the tags in just a minute too. Didn't even think about that. But you can make them however long you want them, however wide you want them. Yep, and that'll be good there. So I'll just measure from right about there. Make a little mark. Love my little guillotine. And then I'm going to round the corners on these cards also. I rounded the corners on the tags because I figured when we're flipping them around, maybe if the corners are rounded, they won't get hung up as easily. So, I think we'll go ahead and hook them together. Well, first, let me tell you how big they are. Let me see, the biggest one is about 6 inches long, 3.5 wide. The middle one is 5.5 by about 3 1/16 maybe. Yeah. And this one is 5 inches by 2.5. So I just kind of made them a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in here. Like I say, the legs on this was really, really long. Come clear over to here on each side. So I'm going to cover this up, but we'll be able to fold our tags up and journal on the back. And that'll be pretty cool. And then we'll have our journaling cards in the pockets. So now on this, I think I want to get a little masking tape and put on here. Be right back. Okay. Well, if I can find the end. Now I think I want to put a little Fabri-Tac underneath just to kind of support it a little bit, kind of hold it a little better. See if my glue's coming out. There we are. So we'll put that side down. Bring this up and put just a little glue. Because I don't want them to come up over top. Sorry if I put my head in the way. And then we'll put the tape over it. And then I'm just going to put a little piece of the, well, I guess I didn't even say, I made these just out of file folders. So then I'm just going to put a little piece of file folder over that just to cover that up so you can't see it. Something like that. See if I want a little bit wider piece. Yes, I think I want a little bit wider piece. I think that'll be better. Then I'm just going to round the corners on these just to make it look a little better. And I think that'll be good. And once that lays down there, it'll hold good. Okay, so then it'll be more free for turning these around because that won't be moving under there. All right, so there's that part. Now, let me see. Trying to remember which. I think I had this little guy on this one. I'm thinking. So, I didn't ink these up either. Didn't even give it a thought. That's one reason why I like to try to do all this stuff in advance, because I forget. So we'll just cover a little bit of the white. And we'll set him on there. I've been waiting for something to use these little chunky birdies on. I just think they're the cutest little thing. And I don't think with his tail sticking out there it'll be a problem either. If I find it's a problem, then I can trim the end of his tail off. But I just think they're so cute. And the background paper is pretty too, so it really didn't need a whole lot of anything. Isn't he a cutie? He's a little cutie. Yeah, that might get in the way. We'll see if that gets in the way of the tag. All right, so we'll turn that one around. This little guy is going to go on there. You know what I did wrong? Oh dear. Let's see. My thoughts was, let's see if I can get this up. If I can't, then we won't do it because I don't want to ruin my birds. I don't think I can. My thoughts was to put a little lace on there. Well, we're just not going to be able to. That was my thoughts. Put a little lace on. Oh well. Well, they're cute anyway. All right, last bird. There we go. Okay, so that's our tags. I really would have liked to have had the lace on there. I wonder if I could just trim the little tiny bit. Let me see. Won't be exactly what I expected, but let's just see. Let's see how that'll look. Probably terrible. Well, maybe if I just put it over his feet, it'll be okay. No? Yeah. I'll put it over this little guy's feet. Had my lace off to the side and didn't see it. So we got a little bit on there anyway. There, I think that just dresses it up a little bit more. Now let's see. No, we'll just still have to have a narrower piece. If I can find the one I was cutting off of. And I can just cut off of this other side. Don't you like it when you forget to do something? So then I can just put this one under his feet. Well, part of his foot got covered up, but I think that's okay. Now let's see on the last one what we got going here. Now he has to be a little narrow piece too. Well, even though the lace is cut narrower, I still think it looks pretty good. So we can just put that across there. Hope I'm up in the camera where I'm supposed to be. Seems like I keep moving towards me. There. I like that better. I like it with the lace on it. Just dresses it up a little bit. Okay. Now, for our tags, and then I'll not forget to put on my little tabs for our journaling cards. They're just going to be embellished with a little flower and maybe a butterfly. I'm just using this paper to go on them. And then I'm going to go ahead and get them glued on. I'm going to round the corners on these and I'll get them inked and I'll be right back. Okay. Now I got them all done. Before I glue my flowers and my tabs, I just want to turn it over and just do like a little tiny bit of just like this over the card. And then you can also, you can still journal on it, but it just gives it something, okay? Then it's not just plain. It'll just kind of go like with the script on the front, maybe. It's just real light. Just something like that. Okay. All right, now, and see, it makes it fancy. So now we can just glue these on. I think my camera's tipping. Something. I didn't think the journaling cards or the tags, either one, needed too much embellishment. I don't like to over embellish them. And we'll just have that little guy on there. Guess that goes that way. I have to give this little guy his antennas because he doesn't have any. And then the last one. And then he's going to kind of be sitting here smelling the flower. We'll just give him one little antenna out here like it's sticking out in left field. Okay. Now for my tags, or my tabs, I almost think that I want to have these staggered. Not so they're like really far apart, but well, let's put this up here where it belongs. So if I would put this one on top, and then we could have this one down a little bit. And then we could probably still have this little one down below. I think I'd like to do that. Just so they're not right on top of each other. And I don't have a tab cutter or punch, so I cut these out by hand. I just made myself a pattern. Put it down just a little bit. So I just cut them out by hand. And then I think this one can just sit right in here somewhere, like in the center. Hopefully once I get them in the thing, it'll look all right. And when you cut them out by hand, even if they don't come out exactly even, doesn't matter, because you're not going to see the other side until you turn it over. And then I'll just put this one down here at the bottom. If mine don't come out even, I trim them just a little tiny bit, but other than that, you're not going to notice it. And that just covers the flower over a little bit, but that's fine. I think I should move it up just a little tiny bit. There. All right. And then on the back, plenty of journaling space. And then I think on these I should stamp these a little bit too. I'm only going to be able to stamp them so far down, and that'll be okay. Kind of thought about that before I started the project, and then I think I kind of forgot. Put a little bit more glue back here. Well, that was kind of a lot. Just want to make sure it holds it. All right, so we'll just hurry up and just stamp a little on here. See, and that can go right up there on that. And then they're just not too plain. And that looks good. And the last one. Now when I stick the journaling cards in, I have to make sure the little tail doesn't get caught. See, and that's light enough that you can still write over it, and it'll be good. And then the backs are not plain. So here's our little tag. And that'll stick in there. Doesn't that look cute? And then our middle tag. Oh, I just think these are adorable. And then our last tag. Now, how cute is that? And then if you wanted a little dangle or something like that on there, you could put something around it, have a little bead dangling down. How cute are these? Oh, I love them. So we have our little one with our journaling space and our journaling card. Our middle one with our journaling card and our journaling space. And then our big one with our journaling card. Once everything is good and dry, they'll slide in and out of there really easy. So, let me know down in the comments what you think. I just think they're adorable. Some things I make I like better than other things, and this is one of them I really, really like. I could see making more of these. So if you liked my video today, I just ask that you give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe if you hadn't. And if you haven't already, check out my other videos and leave me something in the comments. If you have any likes, regular comments, any ideas, just let me know. And until the next time, I hope everyone has a wonderful day today and happy crafting. Bye for now.